Okay, so I broke out this section from Mail Call just to sort of do its own thing because it means I got to do something fun. From the General Purpose Leather Company, hey, if you make watch straps, maybe we need to talk. Hey man, I found you through your YouTube channel and I love watching your content. Well, thank you. I've done research on real versus fake dials and 6105s, your videos being key part of that. Thank you. To my eye, this dial has a lot of things right with it, but have you ever seen a lowercase m for the 150M? I can't find any other examples of it online. Is this a pretty telltale sign of an aftermarket dial? So this is what we're looking at right here. You're talking right here, and so you've got the roundy, bumpy tops, just like that. This dial looks fine. This is one of the yeah. It's one of the sometimes when you see this. The frosted silver finish is printed, but when the dial was basically the corners got little bits of black coming up onto them around the edge. I've seen that not a ton, but more than a few times. This style looks textbook to me. I mean, it really does. I'm not seeing anything weird, like, at all. The only thing I could imagine anybody ever questioning were these rounded corners, but literally it's just how the machines were set this day. And I've seen it before. But I have a whole nother video segment that I made for this. I pulled out every 6105 and dial and watch, and we're going to look at it. And so come along for that ride if you feel like it. Okay, I'm going to give this a go. So here we have, these are all the 6105s in the house. 4 complete watches, one dial with its matching insert. So let's look and see what we've got. By the way, I tried to turn off the auto adjust in this thing. I literally can't figure out how to do it. So yeah, we've got a small M. That one is, let's see. Oh yeah, June 68. Yeah, this is a really good example of what a real dial looks like. If it's undamaged, this is a really good classic dial. See if I can zoom in on that some. It's just textbook with the frosting and the medium grain loom and everything. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's better, isn't it? Yeah, that is what good looks like. I mean, I've had dials that were better. And there's, you get different variants depending on if it's an early dial, a middle dial, or a late dial. This watch is, this is a late one. 77, January 77. Normally with the 77s, or, this late, the dials you see, the loom wells are overfilled sometimes, and they actually will spill out over the edges of the markers, and the loom will have kind of a rumply look. This is to me is just about perfect for what I like. A little bit of rumple on the loom, but it's clean edge to edge. It's flat across, so it's not bowled in or anything else. It's nice and flat. A little bit of height difference to differentiate, make the markers stand out a little bit. Yeah, it's a beautiful dial. This is the one bought from the gentleman in Australia. Oh yeah, this one. 6105 8009 water resist. Yeah, we've got that small M. Yeah, that's right. This one natively has Well, it got serviced. It has a service hand. This is the service handset it came with. What in the heck did she get on that crystal? It came with this service handset like this. That's why it has a 6309 hand. It's pretty cool. And this one is, again, this one's February 1970. And it's got, yeah, and it's got kind of only a lightly fish-eyed, but it's a fish-eyed pip, which is correct for these 6105s. They just stamped out a round thing of plastic and kind of forced it into the hole, so it would have like a spring tension. You push it in there and it would just hold it in place like a single thing, and then loomed behind it. That's what gives it that fish-eyed look, because it's slightly over large for the hole and it bows out. Got this one also with a service handset, and it came to me like this, and from, it got a legitimate service and was granted these service hands, and I've kept it like that. There's that original dial. My theory on this, by the way, I have always, well, more latterly, but I've thought for a long time that these teams, they made this, the same team made these two watches. I have long believed that this version 2 of the 6105 was destined to have this handset, and for some reason they didn't use it until the 6309. I don't have anything to back that up. It's just that the geometry of the hands, they match the markers, they balance beautifully. The elements all cross each other at cardinal points. It's not like random. It's just, it's such careful alignment. Look at how the tip of that arrow hand just drops perfectly over the center marker. Just, yeah, and look at the tip of that hand, the tip of the hour hand, it goes to that same point. And it's just, you get so many of these intersecting things. To me, this, if somebody found something and said, hey, this was actually the redesign, this was the refit, this was the Enterprise A of this. That's my theory anyway. So I left it the way it was. What do we got? Magnificent. What do we got? Yeah, I forget the story on this. It's I did this is an early reloom I did. I really don't like it. I think I did a bad job on it, and I couldn't look at it, and I haven't gotten myself to the point of stripping that out of there. I haven't had a call to do so. It just, I look at it and it's to me, it's so clearly a reloom. It just jumps at me. I'm not happy with my work on this at all. Dial's not bad. I mean, it's got some text loss. We can see there's that small m. And this absolutely was the insert that went with that. If I remember correctly, what was the deal? Where did I get these from? Geez, I'm mystified. I don't know where in the heck I'm gonna remember that. Here's the last one. Let's look at that M again. Another early reloom. I don't like it at all. Look at this. Look at my attempt to like replicate the markers. What sloppy work. Wow. But I hadn't practiced. I just went ahead and did it. But there's that small M. Poof. And do better work than that. Man, I'll clean that stuff up and at some point see if I can do something better with that. I remembered. Okay, so this was the guy's original watch, and he had found an NOS dial and rotating ring, if I remember correctly. I don't remember that exactly. We got another insert from somewhere. Oh, I remember that much. Okay, I remembered. So this 6105 was here for service, the original owner. The loom on this watch was destroyed. It was absolutely black. A lot of water had gotten in and done a super duper number on the loom. He had found a new dial, a genuine new old stock dial, and I had a better insert for him. And so we sort of put his watch back to more correct stock. He was not interested in getting this back. He had no sentimental attachment to the particular dial or anything. So I offered to give him a solid chunk off the job if he wanted to trade these in. And he said, "Oh yeah, that's great." So I bought these. Essentially, we traded some for credit against the job I was doing for him, and that's where those came from. I don't know. I forgot I had them, to be honest. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you.